Good afternoon, welcome to the channel. My name is Beena and this wonderful little fella here is of course Walter. Hope you are well. You join me here on a lovely sunny Friday in Bedfordshire. I'm just out for a quick spin on Walter. Do you call it a spin if you're on a motorbike? You say a spin in a car, quick jaunt, quick ride. We'll go ride, that's right, isn't it? Stop wobbling wrong. Yeah, we're just off out for half an hour just to test a couple of things really. I've got a couple of bits of clothing that I need to test just for myself. The first one being this Shenstone jacket, Merlin Shenstone jacket that Mrs. Beena very kindly bought me for Christmas last year, and I haven't had a chance to use it properly yet. And the other being some motorcycle shorts, padded motorcycle shorts that I recently bought because I get a bit uncomfortable in the saddle, and it's nothing to do with lovely Walter here. It's got a very comfy saddle. It's just that I get pain. I get perineal pain. Don't know whether anyone else gets that. Pain in your gooch. Is it your gooch? Is that what the Americans call it? But yeah, after a little while, after about an hour, so that's getting quite painful down there. So I wanted to see if I could do something about that. And online I saw that people were using cycling shorts, padded cycling shorts, to combat that. So I bought a cheap pair of those off of Amazon, and they didn't help. They were just very uncomfortable. And I guess that's not really surprising because they're designed really for push bike saddles, aren't they, rather than wide flat motorcycle saddles. So they curve in the wrong places and they're padded in the wrong places really. So I found I did a little bit of research online and I found a pair from a company called Ripple, RIIPL, that are specifically designed for motorcycles. And so they've got padding actually on the right bits of your anatomy. So I thought I'd give it a go today. I'm not sure I'm going to get a sixth gear by pulling that clutch lever there. Not sure that I'm going to get a good idea of how effective we're going to be on a half an hour ride. But I'm time limited today because I have to take little Otto to the vets for a checkup. And it's taken me too long to try and sort my camera out this morning. My DJI Mic 2 wouldn't connect to my Osmo Action camera for some reason. I think it's because of this remote control. The pair were not happy together. So it took so long to do that before I came out that I haven't really got a lot of time now. Never mind. Well, we'll get some initial impressions and see what they're like. But yeah, it does actually feel like they're probably going to be quite comfortable. What they do is they kind of raise your perineum off of the saddle a little bit, so it's not just constantly resting on it and putting pressure on it, which is good. There's usually a pile of gravel on the apex of this corner, so let's take that a bit slow. There we go. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. The downside to them already, and this was the same with the cycling ones I bought, is that off the bike when I'm walking around it feels like I've shit myself. Because obviously they're like light, but if you imagine they're like a lycra pair of sort of long leg running shorts with just a load of padding in the seat area. So yeah, they're quite bulky when they're on under your jeans, but I don't really care as long as they do the job. We will see. Let's keep an eye on Walter here because just before I started recording he had that strange thing happen again where he was just surging a little bit. Felt like it was misfiring, straight surging. No idea what that is, but it only lasted momentarily. Just a little glitch, no doubt. And the other thing that I'm testing, as I said, is my shenstone jacket, because I wanted something that in the heat of the summer would be more comfortable riding on. I mean, I do have a Merlin Brody riding shirt which I wore last summer when it got hot, and it was nice. It's perfectly fine, reasonably thin, wasn't too claggy. But I really fancied trying going down here. No, I really wanted to try something vented, and this happened to be in the sale. It was quite a big discount, so yeah, Mrs. Beena bought it for me. And I can tell you right now, at 17 degrees, it's freaking cold. Yeah, at 60 miles an hour, it's pretty bloody cold. So it's doing its job. I only have a t-shirt on under it. And yeah, god damn. So that's really good, because that tells me that when it gets really hot, it's going to be lovely. I mean, it does just feel like I'm riding in a t-shirt right now. Yeah, let's go down here, which is kind of what I was after, so happy days. And yeah, my torso is quite cold as well, but the arms in particular, wow, I don't know if you can see that, but all that mesh bit is just all venting there. I'm sorry if I'm yelling, by the way. I haven't managed to put my left earplug in properly. I got a lot of wind noise and I just couldn't be bothered to stop and alter it after the faff with my camera. So I'll just yell, stop indicating, Beena. So yeah, I think this jacket is going to be a bit of a success. I do have issue with it though. Now I know that they've released another version, the latest version of this jacket, and maybe they've rectified this couple of problems I have with it. And that's the cuffs, the snaps on the cuff and on the collar are just ridiculously small. It's just, I don't know if they actually used a human to size these when they were making them, or if they did, what kind of weird human they did use. But this is a large. I think I'm a 42 chest. I'm 6'1", about 87 kilograms. I'm quite a big lad. I'm not overweight. I'm not fat. Well, I'm a little bit overweight, but I'm not fat. I've not got a unusually large neck or wrists. In fact, I've got quite skinny wrists. And yet, I really struggled to do them up. I don't know what they're thinking. It's pretty strangling me, this colour. So yeah, what the hell, Merlin? And it's weird because I'm quite a big fan of their products. I think they make really nice stuff at pretty good prices as well. So I've got a couple of other jackets of those. I've got the Merlin Brody, which is the riding shirt, which is really nice. That fits absolutely wonderfully. And I have the Merlin Drifter, which is my current winter jacket. And again, that fits lovely. Large, no problem at all. I've tried on the Edale 2, which I think I'm probably going to get this winter because I really like the look of it. And I've tried that on. That was large. That fitted me absolutely perfectly. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the shenstone here. Because yeah, it's absolutely throttling me. In fact, I'm going to unsnap that. There we go. That's better. So you can undo it, but I just don't like having the button flapping around in the wind. Excuse me, hay fever. But yeah, otherwise it's okay. It looks cool. That's the main thing, isn't it? That we're looking cool. And actually, surprisingly, it's level 2. Is it level 2? Yeah, level 2. Level 2 protection. And it comes with back protector and elbow and shoulder pads. But I was surprised that it was level 2 protection, because my drifter, which isn't vented, is only level 1. So yeah, very weird. So I think if I was to be coming out again with this jacket in this temperature, I'd probably put the windproof liner in, which it comes with, because yeah, it's a bit chilly. It's okay when I'm pottering along like this. Still quite cold actually, but when I hit 60 miles an hour, it's quite an Arctic blast. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, a beautiful day again, isn't it? We've been really blessed with lovely weather here in the UK over the last few weeks. It's been, I think it's the driest April and May on record. We need some rain really for the reservoirs and for the gardens. But I'm not going to be doing a rain dance anytime soon. Because I'm enjoying this. It's lovely now. All the foliage is out on the trees. It's a lovely time of year. So I much prefer spring and autumn over summer. Summer's just too hot, and I know that some of the people who live in actual hot climates will laugh at me for saying that. Too hot, 30 degrees. We're not used to it here in the UK, and our heat is always really humid and awful. So yeah, this can keep going for a little while longer as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and by the way, before anyone asks, because they do seemingly every single video, that is a Beeline Moto 2 navigation device. Go and look it up, because someone always asks in the comments. Even in the videos that I mention it, people still ask in the comments. I should have said it right at the beginning to head that question off, shouldn't I? And yes, it's good. I like it, apart from it getting the speed limits wrong. Oh dear, Mr. Badger, he's sleeping. He's sleeping, everyone. Mr. Badger on the side of the road there, just having a nap. Nothing to see there. Blimey, it's a big car fire would happen there or something. Burnt patch of road. Oh, excuse me. So I don't have an awful lot else to ramble about this week. Quelle surprise, Beena. Do you ever? I hadn't really thought this through because the again, what a surprise. The Ripple shorts arrived this morning. Well, and the second they arrived, I thought, oh, I'll go out for a quick ride, test those out. Quickly grabbed the camera and headed off. Oh, something smells lovely. Fried onions. Is there a burger stand? A burger place or something? Burger van? Oh, that's making me very hungry. Through lovely Woburn Abbey Deer Park. One of my favourite places to come ride in, just because it's so pretty. It'd be nice being able to take little Otto up here. He's a bit older. You're just very limited with a young puppy for where you can take them, because they can only have 5 minutes exercise for every month that they've been alive, and he's only 3 months old, so 15 minutes exercise a couple of times a day doesn't get you very far. Oh, look at these. Are they rhododendrons or something? I don't know. I don't really know flowers. Mrs. Beena would know. Yeah, so like I say, it's a bit limiting at the moment. It's just little jaunts in the field over the back of my house, which he seems to like. But yeah, there's a lovely walk around here. Just go around the park. You can actually come out up here onto the deer park, and he will oh, petrol lights on, great. Yeah, he will never be off on his lead up here, because there'll definitely be a Fenton situation. If you don't know the Fenton video, the viral video, look that up. Very funny. I felt so sorry for that poor man, because my previous dog Bob had such a high prey drive. Excuse me, sorry for coughing. Whenever he's taken for a walk over the fields at the back, if ever he spotted a deer, because we have some muntjacks and some Chinese water deer, I'm sure there's another species that I've forgotten, fallow maybe. Yeah, he has those, a few of those dotted about, and if he ever spotted one, he'd be off like a rocket, and I'd end up chasing him for a mile or so, trying to get him back, and he'd lose his tiny mind. He'd get a crazy look in his one eye. He only had one eye, bless him. And yeah, you would not get him back. He would forget all of those commands and obedience training that he'd had. So yeah, with that that poor man with Fenton, I did really feel for him, because I've experienced that myself, just thankfully not in such a public place. What time is it? 12:40. Okay, I best get back. Let's go down here. Where are you going? You're just going very, very slowly. I don't understand why people don't get that for cattle grids, the faster you go over them, the better it is. You know, you go over them slowly, it's like you go over them a little bit quicker, and it's just a brrr, and you're done. To be fair, probably the same sort of people who go to get on the motorway and come up the slip road at 30 miles an hour and almost give way at the end. Genuinely saw someone do that once on the M1, the junction near me. They pulled to the end of the slipway and then gave way. Unbelievable. Well, this is a good testimony of riding shorts, because this is quite a bumpy little road. Don't often come down here. Often choosing the longer way back home and the less bumpy way. But it's quite cute down here. Speaking of comfort, if anyone has a 411 Himalayan, maybe pop a comment in the comments about how comfortable the stock saddle is on it, and if it isn't, what where am I? Oh yeah, this way. Yeah, what you've done to mitigate any uncomfortableness. Discomfort, that's the word. Uncomfortableness. It made my brain just spazzed out a little bit there, because I was thinking, where the hell am I? Simultaneously trying to figure out where I am whilst forming a coherent sentence. Just struggle with at the best of times anyway. It's a pretty little village. You should have a nice little cricket game on there on a Sunday. Yeah, that's where we're going up here. Just completely ignore what poor Beeline is saying to me. Oh, we're going up here, are we? Okay. I don't think I've ever come up there before. You know that I have. I have. I completely have. I usually come from the other way though, so I don't think I've ever come down this way. Interesting that it's taking me this way. Oh, Mrs. Beena is going to be furious because I'm going to be a little bit late back, I think. Sure there was a quicker way back than that, you know. Did he say not 18 minutes away from home? That's not good. I really am going to be in trouble with Mrs. Beena. I can't see how I'm 18 minutes away from home. I must have read that wrong. Maybe that's how long I've been out. I think it probably was actually. Whoa! Actually bounced me out of the seat, that. Enfield Road, just testing the suspension of Walter here. You're getting airborne on occasion. That blew the cobwebs away. If you enjoyed that little blast on Walter with no talking, so you could enjoy it. I think we will call it a day there, as I've got to head back. So enjoy your week, everyone. Hope the weather's good for you. If you're out and about on a bike, make sure you're taking care and keep the shiny side up. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.